Hey everyone, it's the Assyrian priestess with you. I hope this finds you well. I'm going to do a wild card reading today, and I am currently shuffling the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Collette, Baron-Reid. And here we have the first card out, New Life. So that looks cool. Second card out, Thinker. Whoops. Way too many cards. Way too many cards. Should we get a third? Yeah. Yin. Okay, cool. So we've got three oracle cards here. New Life, Thinker, and Yin. So you might be in a place where you're actually really tuning into daydreaming about your, where you want to go, what path is ahead for you. And the message here is to not overthink it, not overplan it, but to actually use a state of repose to kind of bring it into being, if that makes sense. So sometimes when we have a challenge or a conundrum we're trying to kind of think our way out of, sometimes actually taking time out and taking a rest and just sort of marinating on the subject, as they say, can help sort of bring this bolt of inspiration through. So yeah, I'm seeing that here. So what does the Babylonian tarot have to say? And I say Babylonian, but it is an Assyrian deck. It was designed by a woman called Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero. It is out of print. First card out, the Chariot card. Second card out, the Eight of Swords. And we've got a stack here. Let's just take the first one, Three of Swords. So it seems to me that this new life that you're wanting, that you're reaching for, is related to feeling like you've been stuck for a while. And also feeling like you've been in a state of heartbreak or abandonment as well. And so there's this urge within you of like, I've just got to get out of here. I've just got to do something different. I've just got to start a new life, get a new job. I don't know, go on a trip, like get out of the rut. Eight of Swords can be a rut as well. You can see there's a laborer, like he's working really hard and he's probably thinking, God, how do I get out of here? This is so hard. So, is there a new life ahead? Okay, so first cut out the Magician. You have at hand what it is you need. Second cut out Cherub of Arrows. Third cut out Eight of Wands with the Fool. So you have at hand what it is you need to make happen, your new life happen. You must direct your will first, and then the path will open up for you quite quickly. And so how do we direct our will? Directing our will, honestly, can be just like making a decision. Like, I will leave this job by the end of the year. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to quit randomly at the end of the year. It means you're going to hopefully, and if you're wise, have a plan about looking for another job or a new equivalent income, for example. So the Cherub of Arrows is kind of like a good message, a good idea. It's like the herald of a new path ahead. I am reluctant to say that, the Cherub of Swords is always a message, because then it leaves us in a passive state of like checking our emails for this mystical, magical email that's going to arrive, that is not going to arrive. Like, unless you've applied for a job or a scholarship or a grant, you're not going to hear anything. So it is in your hands. That is what the magician was saying. We have the 9 of discs and the 5 of wands. So I can see here within the 2 of cups as well. I can see here that you have been working hard and investing. But there's sort of like a creative conflict that you're experiencing with another person. There's a new road that you want to go on that probably involves another figure or a group of people. And you're feeling like you're not seeing eye to eye. You're not seeing eye to eye. And, you know, the advice with the 2 of cups, honestly, is invite that person for a cup of tea, for a meal, for a in-person conversation. 2 of cups is not a text back and forth. It is a physical meeting where you offer from your cup and you also receive. Yeah, and so maybe once this conversation is had, the goal can be determined, because I do see this new life that you're hoping for involves a secondary figure. A secondary figure who doesn't agree with you, who doesn't see eye to eye with you, who maybe they're a little harsh, maybe they're a little mean, or they can tend to meanness. That's never easy to manage. Any other advice for the collective? Queen of Cups and the 9 of Wands. You can do this if you come from a loving place. Also, be gentle with yourself. This goes back to the yin energy. Queen of Cups is a yin queen. She is the type that takes her time, who, enjoys pleasure and rest. She's not always working and thinking and planning. Can we just have one card out, please? New life. This new life the collective is thinking about, the Emperor. So it feels like with the Lovers in the shadow, I feel like this new life that you really want is attainable. It involves another person. So if you're single, you could be daydreaming about, who's my true love? When am I going to meet that person? When am I going to meet the one? And the advice for you if you're single is go towards what you want, make a life worth making, and offer people yourself. Make offers, sit with people, have a drink, date maybe. Doesn't mean get into relationships, man. It could just be like hang out with people. That's allowed. That's okay. Because it looks like you are going to meet that person. But you don't have to overthink it and overplan it and have a checklist on all of these dates. You can just enjoy it. Meet somewhere beautiful. Dress nicely. Smell good. Get into the enjoyment of life. And, when you're tired, rest. When you're exhausted, have a break. When you're hungry, eat. That's the Queen of Cups. She's very nurturing. And here we have the Emperor. So I feel like by the month of April, perhaps, things will shift. That is the Assyrian New Year. So it's always a very auspicious time for new beginnings. It's the astrological New Year. It's the sign of Aries. And it's the 4 directions. So, yeah. tune in, definitely. Daydream. But you don't have to over plan everything, I think, is the big message here. So I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think if this resonates. Love to hear your comments, your likes, your shares. Otherwise, I will leave you with my love and courage until we meet again. Bye for now.